Hi, good evening, everyone. This is Ankita Sharma from NSTI Hyderabad, and today we are back again in our new class. So, today I'll let you know how you can prepare a resume and how that resume will help you to get your job. I hope like my last video was helpful for you and you understood like how you can prepare yourself and how can your confidence can be increased. So there are some tips I have already mentioned there in my last video, so do check that as well. If anything is left out you wanted to ask, so you can post a comment or you can tell me through my mail. You can mail me and I'll surely help you out. So today what we are going to know is that today I'm going to tell you how can you prepare a resume and how can you search a job for you. Okay, so for that, again, I'm here with a small presentation, so which I'll be sharing my screen and I'm helping you out. So just allow me 1 minute. I'm just sharing my screen. So here I am. So as I told you, I'll be starting with job search today, that how you can search your job and how you can get it. So first of all, as you already know that yesterday we discussed about your interview skills as well as how can you build your confidence. So today I'll let you know how you can like make your resume, how you can write the things in the resume and what are the requirements you should add. Okay, so let's start. Here the slide is on the screen. So there are some key vocabularies which today we are going to learn, that is written on the screen as well, so that you can focus on those things today in the class. So the number one is resume. I hope you know. Many people call it CV. Many people call it like bio data. Everything is here, and I'm going to let you know the common word that is resume, and that means yes, your details, your CV, your curriculum vitae. So that it is qualification. Yesterday only I have discussed that what you have done, from which college, which courses, that comes under qualification. Experiences and internship are the kind of work which you have done in previous organization or any practice you have done in a organization, in an institute, in an ITI, that comes in experiences or an internship. References, I hope you know about it, but I'll still share that references are the things like somebody referred you that job. It means that people helped you to get this job and that person referred you. So that comes in the reference. And where we will add this reference, we'll get to know in the upcoming slides. So here we go. So as I told you, we'll be starting with this only. So here are some things on the screen that what is a resume. I hope you know that a paper, a presentation, a PDF which includes all your details, what you have done, your experiences, your qualification, your name, your address, and all the details of yourself that resume represents. So this is what the resume is. Again, I have like many people have the question, is it important? So yes, it is important because until unless you face the company, you went to the interview, your resume speaks about you, that what you are, what do you know, and what are the qualities you are having. So your resume represents you, you could say that. Next, have you ever prepared a resume? So of course yes, you all have done that, but yes, like you all have done the basic resume, like the name, the address, the qualifications, experiences, all these things we prepare. So yes, everybody have prepared, right? Now the next is, what are the important point that should be the part of your resume? I hope you know it. Number one is your qualification, your personal details, your qualification, your experiences, and then your hobbies, your contact information. These are the things which you should have in your resume. Next, we will discuss in brief also in the upcoming slides. The last one is, what are the do's and the don'ts of the resume. So yes, I'll let you know in the upcoming slides what we should do and what we should not do. So today we are going to basically study about this, and how you can prepare your good resume. So here the next slide for you. So there are some things which you should understand, which are very important to make your resume. So here are some guidelines given so that you can focus on that. Number one, is here. So if you're just a recent graduate, 2 pages, then you will go with 1 page of resume. If you have done like you are having a work history, you have already worked in an organization, means you have already did internship or you have experienced it, then you can have 2 pages of resume. So this is the first thing which we have to focus. Number two is direct the reader's eye using the layout and headings. So this is like the way you design your resume that should direct the reader's eye on that. So some people make resume, they have spelling errors, they do not know how to design it properly, and that is the reason that resume got rejected at many places. So it's very important to design it that properly. It's the headings, the contents is mentioned with the correct spelling, with the correct in the correct order, as well as in the correct layout. Next we have proofread. So proofread means once you're preparing your resume, you do proofread that. Proofread means you're reading it to check the spelling, grammatical errors, is the things are authenticated or not, means whatever you have done in your job profile, whatever you're belonging from, like all the details are correct or not. For that, we have to proofread. Okay. Next is as you know that the systems are so smart enough to spell check it, right? So do not rely on that. I really agree that it's spell check, it helps you to do that, but still do not rely. Just have a proofread whatever you are writing, so that at the end if something is missed you don't have to feel embarrassed at that point of time. That is the reason you proofread whatever you're writing and then do it finalized. Next is customize resume for each job and application. So here what why I'm saying this, because as you know, like the old tradition, what happens, people make one resume and they make a lot of photocopies and they send it to everywhere, all the places, in the school also, in the institute also, in a company also, they forward the same resume, right? This is happening from a lot time, but it's not like that. You have to customize your resume every time. Like wherever you're going to give your resume, you have to frame your resume like that. I'll let you know how. So suppose you're just a graduate and you're going to get a job in a school. I'm talking about a school that is a primary school, or you can say just a junior school. So you have to make a resume so that the person will hire you to check the abilities of a teacher in you. They will check the ability that do you have the ability to teach or not. For example, I am a ITI graduate, okay, and I have done my education in electrical. Now, if I go to a school to teach student, so if I'm writing in my resume that I have done ITI from electrical and so do you think are they going to hire me in a junior school? Absolutely no. Why so? Because a person who have just completed ITI and she is going to teach in a school, you will not get hired. Okay, because you do not have the qualification, you do not have the qualities of being a teacher. But if you have done ITI and you're going to teach ITI students, okay, then you may get job for that because you have already done the course and you know about that particular course, what it is all about. What do we learn in an ITI? Like the electrical, what do you learn? Like you learn theory, you learn practical, you learn workshop calculations, so all the things you learn in that. So if you are going to apply for that, if in an organization, so yeah, surely you will get a job. So this is how you have to customize your resume for every job application where you are going to apply. Next is list information in reverse chronological order. So chronological order means like as we write like 1 2 3 4. So here I would like to share something. For example, whenever we write our resume, okay, I'll just take the help so that I will be able to explain. Suppose I have done class 10th. So first of all, I'll write that class 10th from St. Joseph's School in 2015. Okay, so I have written about my class 10th. After that, what I will write? I will write about my class 12th, right? Because after 10th is my the smallest degree which I am having, and after that I have the class 12th degree. It's very simple, right? So I'll write class 12th from, or you can write intermediate and high school. You can use those words also. I'm just making you understand how you can do it. So from RSM secondary school, right? Then I'll start with my graduation. So graduation from DDU University. So this is a chronological order, means the smallest one, then the high, then little higher, then the highest. Okay, this is what the chronological order. It can be in reverse direction also. For example, you can write the topmost qualification at the very first. Like you can write the graduation, the highest degree. It's if it is the graduation, you can write graduation at the top. Then after that, class 12th, and then after that, class 10th. So this is the chronological order which I am talking about. That is very much important. Suppose, why I'm saying this? If you write class 10th, then graduation, and then class 12th, is it looks good? I hope you understood. No, right? Because this is not properly listed. This is not properly made. If I'll write like class 10th information on one side, class 12th information of on the right side, and graduation information on the lower side, it will not look good. It's not a professional resume. So the employer will not look at it, and he's not going to hire you because it's not properly maintained, right? That is the reason everything should be mentioned in a chronological order. It can be reverse, or it can be like this as I have written on the screen. I hope this is much clear. Moving to the next one, we will go to the next point, and that is sell yourself. Here, I mean to say that be selective about what you include or organize information logically. Okay, so whatever you're writing, you should be selective. You should not write anything, because whenever you make a resume, you just copy from Google and you paste it on your resume. You're not going to write from yourself, right? This happens. Everybody does. But if you are going, if you want that the company should hire you, your resume should look different. Try to be selective. Try to include and organize it in a logical way, so the people understand, they like the resume. So whenever we look anybody's resume, we like it. Why? Because maybe they have used different color, they have used different method, different layout, different headings are there. We really like it, right? But if it is like simple white paper resume, as in very earlier times, like before 5 to 10 years, the people make resume in a white paper, right? They write with black. It's a white sheet. Is that good? Or the new resume which we are having right now, like the colorful one where we can stick picture, we can write the things, we can add our mail ID with a different color fonts. So that, which one is good? I hope you understood that what I mean to say here. A very simple one and a renewed one. So as the time passes, the things get changed, right? That is the reason. Try to be selective, try to be organized, and try to write whatever things are true in the resume. Okay, moving to the next one, we have use same verb tense, use either past or present. Here, why I'm saying this, because we write in both the tense. Like some people write, I did work in like Maruti Suzuki for 2 years. Okay, now I have written this in past tense. Then I will some next sentence the people may write like I am working in Honda from this to this, right? So the tense, if you're using past tense, try to make your whole resume in the past tense. If you're using present tense, try to use present tense in the whole resume. The tense should be same in throughout the resume. It should not like this, that somewhere is past, somewhere is going to be future, then I will be going to do this. So don't do that. Tense should be one. Next is have both soft copy and hard copy of your resume. This is a very important thing. Like earlier, we did not have this soft copy kind of thing, but now it is. And you all know what is the difference. So hard copy, you have to keep the paper, you have to keep the files with you, and the soft copy you can keep it in your mobile phone on your mail IDs, and whoever wants you can send it. Even in the if you have the soft copy, you can edit it whenever you require, whenever you wanted to share a resume to different people, you are having any address change problem, you are having any mobile number change issue, you can just do it in 2 minutes with the help of the mobile phone, because nowadays everybody has an Android phone, plus you all have the gadgets like laptop, mobile, and everything, so you can use that. I hope this is clear. Okay, because if you are having any queries, you can surely come back to me, you can surely connect with me and can solve your queries. I'll surely help you out with that. Moving to the next one, I like these are the very basic thing which is important to prepare your resume. Now after that I'll go with one by one part of the resume and I'll explain that how you can make it. So here number one is the contact information, and I hope you can see on the screen it's written that the heading, the content, and the hints. Why I have given that, so that you can understand what I wanted to say here. So the contact information is the very first thing. So your full name, your address, your phone number, and the email ID to reach to you. So these are the very important thing, and be authenticate in that. Do not mess it up. Like you forgot to put comma, you forgot to put. Yesterday I told you how you can write the address. I hope you remember that. So this is how you can create it properly so that your resume should look good. Now hints are here. So make sure your email and phone number are professionally appropriate and error free. Do not include your address or phone number if posting a resume or CV publicly online. So yes, this is also a very important point. See, as I told you on the very first day that if you're making a mail ID, so do not make it like rockstaraditya@gmail.com, because it doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound professional that you're using rockstar, angel, or fukre, all those words. Don't go with that. Please write your first name, your last name. You can put some numbers, you can put some symbols, and @gmail.com. This is how you can create your mail ID. Again, I'm saying first name, the last name, and then some numbers, some symbols, and @gmail.com is the perfect professional mail ID. Contact number, you all have 10-digit number. And yes, if you're posting your resume on any public post where the online portals where the people can see and they can connect you, do not do that. You can put your mail ID, no issues, but not your number. Okay, suppose you're writing it on naukri.com, so yes, this is an authenticate website, you can put it. But if you're posting resume on Facebook, okay, and you have written everything, like mail ID is fine, but if you have written your number, so if some genuine people will call you, some fake people will also connect to you, so that you should have to avoid. Okay, so this you have to figure it out, that what it is good to post it somewhere and what others are not good to post it somewhere. Next we have objective, that why you want, why you're writing this. Objective means it's written on the screen, a description for the post that include your job title and profile, that comes in the objective. Next, I have a bad example and a good example so that I can make you understand also. Is there on screen itself a challenging creative opportunity where I can apply my skills in a dynamic organization. So lots of people copy this and paste it, because we have seen this in multiple resume in the online. But that's not good. What you have to write there is the next one. to apply the knowledge of marketing sales to an entry level position in a marketing or public relations at a major financial institution. Now here the person is saying that the person is telling that he has marketing and sales experience and he wanted to apply this in the company of marketing. If I am saying I have this like skills marketing and sales, and if I will say I will apply this in the manager or in a teacher role, it doesn't work, right? It doesn't suit there. So you have to think about it. A description of the position, first of all you have to tell for this position, the name of a position, like to apply for a manager role, my knowledge of managing, my knowledge of team leading, I can apply there. So you have to tell how you are good, how you are suitable at that place. This is what objective is. Next we have education qualifications, as you know this, because yesterday also we have discussed the same. So here name of the university, from which university you have completed your education, college name, if you do not know the university you can write the college name, degree earned, name of the degree what you have earned, expected graduation date, suppose you're doing any graduation, like you're pursuing any course and you know after 2 years it will be completed, so you can write that. And professional certificates, if you have got any certificate in any like work profile or like in internship or in an experience, so you can mention that as well, plus courses whatever you have done. So I have example also here so that it will be easy for you to understand. So here is list your highest degree first, followed by the degrees you have received, the same way chronological order, the highest then the lowest then the lowest, this way you can maintain it, or the lowest then the highest and then the highest. This is how you can do. Here I have a bad example again for you so that you can understand. So can you please see on the screen how it is written, like DDU 1998, Allahabad UP. What did you understood by this? I like what I have done from DDU and what is DDU. Did you understood? No. Allahabad UP. It's a name of a city. What I have done from there? I hope you are not able to get it, right? Can you please see what's written? BCom Finance Division 2, elected a college union, played guitar. Is it good? Chotu Ram High School, S Allahabad UP, UP Board Division First. So everything is messed up. If you will make a resume like this, the employer will reject it, right? For that, you should have to write it everything at properly at a proper place in a proper format also. So can you please see the good example, like Deen Dayal Upadhyay University 1998, okay? Then Allahabad Uttar Pradesh BCom Finance. So from Deen Dayal Upadhyay University 1998, from Allahabad Uttar Pradesh he did BCom with finance. Okay, I hope this is clear to make you understand. Now next, again we have some relevant experiences. So again the things are written, the content is already written, that what you have to write in that. So it is like job title, company name, date of experience, describe job duties, significant accomplishments, contributions related, volunteership, leadership, research experience, and most recent first. So whatever is the most recent one, please mention that. Again, I have examples so that you can understand which and how to put it. Okay, so here I hope you can see the cursor, that senior loan officer September 2005 to present. So this is the recent one, right? Because it's still present, but you do not know what he was doing there. After that, it's written Kotak Finance Services Private Limited. Then after that, it's written took commercial and construction loan applications, negotiated terms, 5 direct reports, commercial loan divisions, organized company, softball team. So here this resume is too messed up to understand, right? Because you're not able to understand that where you were senior loan officer, where you did like loan applications, where you were doing, in which company, in which year, you do not know because it's not mentioned properly. Now please have a look of the good example, and it is here on the screen, that process $10 billion in commercial construction loan applications for the top commercial lender in North India. Number second part is manage a team of 5 junior underwriters who met sales target for past 6 months. So he's showing that he met sales target for past 6 months. He managed juniors of 5 people, facilitated professional training on a lone research method of new hires. So here it's mentioned that they have given some training also. Last is applied team building skills to develop and success company, which resulted in higher corporate visibility and enhanced employee morale. So here he built a team also. So here it's properly written, properly, you can say, you will be able to understand that in which organization what he did. So everything is written in a sentence form only, with what he did in that place and in which company. So this is how you have to write your relevant experience. Next, we have the references, as I have like talked about in the very first slide. Reference. So I'll let you know that we share our reference, that who referred you for this job, and we tell that my friend referred, my like father referred, my brother referred. This we inform. But can you please see how much it is important to tell or to not? So in the resume we do not name the references, but the CV we provide name, title, contact details of 2 3 professional references. So you don't have to tell this. Okay, in the resume if you're not writing, it's okay, but in the CV you can write the name of a person who referred you, and if he's from that organization at least you can write the position of that person also. Okay, and you can also write the references that you can like the people to whom you can refer, or the people who referred you can write that here. Next, I have a bad example again and a good example again. A bad example is on a separate page, provide personal acquaintance and professional references. So this is, suppose in the whole CV you are attaching one single paper writing the references. So this is not a good example. Okay. And for the good example, it simply means, see, if you're like going for a interview, the very first thing is your resume should not have this. Okay, because suppose you're just graduate student, you've just graduated, so do not add references. If the people ask you, you can surely tell. If they ask you who referred, they ask you to write it, then you could write it from your side, or if you tell, they also write it on the resume that who referred you. But yes, it's very important to not write it at the very first go. If they ask you in the interview that how do you come up with this, how do you get to know, then at the end you can tell the name of that person, that this person referred you, and he will be mentioning it there, or he will ask you to mention this on the resume, then you can do that. So this is what the resume contains and the content is all about. Moving to the next slide, let's see what's that. So again, I have some points from you to discuss. That is, after watching all this, after reading all this, do you have any confusions? If yes, I am giving my mail ID at the end of the slide, so you can mail me, you can connect to me, and you can ask the queries, whatever you are having. Next is, if there's anything that you wish to add that was not mentioned in the table, you can surely tell me. I'll surely add in my next upcoming slides. If you think that something should be added, you can surely give me feedback. I'll surely add in my upcoming slides. And the last one is, do you feel more confident about making your own resume? So yes, if you are reaching out to me, if you're writing mails to me, so kindly let me know that are you feeling more comfortable, more confident to make your own resume, or still not. If still not, please you can connect to me. I'll surely help you out to make a good resume. Today I hope after seeing all the examples you are able to configure that what things you should add and what things you should not add. Okay, what are the things you should use, what are things you should not use, everything is there on the slide. Whenever you want to check, you can check it out. Okay, and yes, again I'm saying I have given you kind of assignment. If you are watching the video and you are really very confident to make your own resume, so I have mentioned my mail ID here. You can connect to me on this mail ID by writing mails and by sharing the feedback, whatever is not going good in the video, whatever you want me to improve in this video or in the upcoming videos, kindly drop a mail, kindly send me feedback so that I will be adding the content in my next videos. If you want any particular video, any particular topic in the video, you please drop me the topic. I'll surely help you out with that video. So my mail ID is here. Please note it down and drop me mail, drop me feedback how it is and what are the things you wanted me to add in the video. I hope you all have noted it. So I'm waiting for your resume if you are making after watching the video. If you want me to check your resume, kindly drop your resume with a proper mail also, so that I can understand that who is sending the mail. And yes, please drop a mail with a professional mail ID, not with the like, again I'm saying Rockstar, Aditya, Angel, Shalini. Do not use all those mail IDs. Please drop a mail to me with a professional mail ID like first name, last name, then some numbers. And please write it that, hi, this is Shalini, and I wanted to share my resume with you, or you wanted to ask some questions. So whatever the things you wanted to talk to me, you can please mail it to me. I'll surely revert you as soon as I'll see. Second is, if you are making a resume after watching my video, please do share it with me and do let me know that how was the video. Did you like it or not? And if there's any kind of feedback, I'm open to take it. So thank you. This is all about for today's class. So if there's anything, connect me back, and I've given my mail IDs. You can mail me. I'll be available on that. So thank you for the class. Thank you for the watching. Have a nice day.